Savannah's oldest inn was built in the 1820s atop a structure from the 1790s, but it's perhaps most famous for what happened to a servant named Anna Powers in the 1830s.
She is to have fallen in love with a young sailor. He left her behind, as sailors are known to do, and that she was so upset that she threw herself from the top floor window. And so she does still haunt room 204.
While it's not always in your best interest to be stalked by a ghost, it's worked out okay for the 1790 inn and restaurant, now a regular stop on Savannah's haunted pub tours. The inn's location, just a block from Colonial Cemetery and 2 blocks from the Savannah River, hasn't exactly hurt business.
It's very quaint. On occasion you hear horse and carriages walking by in the street, and you kind of forget not just what year or what day it is, but what century it is. We've had some fairly famous customers coming through, even as famous as Jackie Onassis back in the late 60s or early 70s, I believe it was.
Since taking over at 1790, the Savannah native Godley has made sure the old world charm has been steeped in modern practicality. For instance, the fine dining restaurant was packed on special occasions, but slowing down on regular nights, so he instituted a simple change.
We've tried to keep the ambiance as just as elegant and as nice, and the food's just as good, but we tried to moderate the prices.
Yeah, we try and use a lot of the local seafood ingredients. The grouper tends to be our best seller. A little salt and pepper, just natural seasonings. Nice fresh local product, doesn't take much to season. The salt and vinegar red wine reduction.
The inn itself has 14 rooms, each with period furniture and most with working fireplaces. They also own a 3-story guest house across the street.
It was built in the 1870s, and it has some very unique features. The ceilings are all hand-painted. They were hand-painted in the 1890s by a Norwegian shipbuilder who was staying in town and needed to make a little extra cash on the side. And thankfully, through all the years and all the renovations, those ceilings are still intact, so we're very proud to showcase them here at the 1790 Inn.
Most, of course, are intrigued by 204. The nicely appointed room where Anna is said to remain in eternal limbo.
The ghost of young Anna does make an appearance on occasion, as well as the ghost of a young boy named Thaddeus. Anna tends to stay in the top floors, as she's said to have jumped to her death from room 204, whereas Thaddeus roams the downstairs and leaves pennies for happy guests on occasion.
Quite hospitable indeed.
My family's been from Savannah for many generations, and so we really enjoy showcasing Savannah and having tourists come into town and have dinner with us or stay with us. And we also like to have the locals down for dinner as well. It's quite a lot of fun with the long history of the building to educate folks as well as giving them a good meal.